Muniz. I'm running for state representative here in the 70th district, which includes part of Plymouth Meeting, all of Norristown, all of East Norriton, and Worcester Township. Well, I'm running for state representative because I want to give back to my community. I personally feel that Pennsylvania has a lot of challenges that need to be dealt with, and I think I offer a lot of fresh new ideas to bring to the state house. So I've been involved in politics for a couple of years. I've always liked the logistics of it. I like the idea of giving back to my community. And a couple of years ago, I interned for the Philadelphia Republican Party. And I started off as an intern just doing some very basic things. But it was then where I started to get to know a lot of different people, people in the party, people outside the party, the connections that you make with community leaders. And it was really just a way for me to understand how things work. So I that was the first time I ever was really exposed to it. I was also involved a little bit with the LaSalle College Republicans where I went to college. But it was 2 years ago with that internship that I really started to gain interest. And then I went back to Peru, South America for a little bit and worked there. I came back and I worked for Beth Grossman, who ran for district attorney in Philadelphia. And I took on a pretty big role of being communications director, which was basically me reaching out to all different kinds of news organizations, writing press releases, getting her on radio and TV shows, and really just anything to do with social media and marketing her to the city of Philadelphia. So, a state representative essentially is a legislator. They make laws, they introduce legislation, they support laws. For example, if I wanted to change the hunting laws that on Sunday you cannot hunt, I would introduce a legislation saying that or propose that you can hunt on Sundays, and I would receive hopefully support from my colleagues, and that there would be maybe somebody wants to jump on board. There would be a co-sponsor of that bill, or I would be a co-sponsor of another bill that someone else proposes, and that's really actually it as a state representative. Of course, you're fighting for your district within Pennsylvania, so I'm focusing on a variety of different issues, specifically property taxes, funding education, and tackling the opioid epidemic. Given that, but I am looking to actually do something more for Norristown, which, as I mentioned, already struggles with a variety of different issues. Knocking doors in the evenings and on weekends. I've knocked to close to about 5,000 doors now. Hi, my name is Chris Muniz. I'm running for state representative this year, so I was just going around the neighborhood introducing myself to everybody.
There. Thank you.
The advertising and putting ads for different on churches and whatever events are in the community.